Sup, Nerdmigos, and the Jive Talking Nerd John Norgrove. We've got Wife here. We're here for another review Jive. So we're doing something a little bit different right here. So what we decided to do is watch the first episode of a new TV series, and then instead of rating it 1 to 5, we're going to rate it as whether or not we want to continue to watch it. So the first of this new sort of TV episode reviews is The Queen's Gambit, which is 2020 Netflix TV show thing. I don't know, it's got like 10 episodes or something.
Yeah.
I didn't even look up how many episodes it has. It's starring Anya Taylor-Joy. It is, we just got done with the first episode. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's pretty good, yeah. I would recommend if you, it's about chess. And it's a period piece. So if you're into either of those two things, or honestly, you just want like a pretty character-driven story, I think this is where you want to be. I think this is where you're going to want to be. So I recommend that spoiler-free style review. Getting into plot summary for this, basically the first episode's pretty simple. This lady gets woken up. She gets, rushes out of her hotel room. It's our main actress, right? She sits down at a chess table. Flashback. So the whole episode's a flashback. All right, so the flashback is of a little girl standing on a bridge because her mom just got murdered in a car accident back there. And then she gets taken to a girl's home, and they are like, okay, listen, this is a vitamin, and this is a little bit of fucking crazy juice pills to, like, just mellow you the fuck out. Take these, you're gonna be fine. So she takes those. She becomes friends with this little black girl who... Jolene, thank you. I couldn't think of her name. I was like, it's a song name. It's a song name. I kept thinking that every time I heard her name. So Jolene is like, save the green ones. Those are better at nighttime. So she starts taking them at nighttime because it makes her hallucinate. Yeah. Specifically hallucinate chess, which she's being taught by, which she convinces the janitor to teach her. Then she gets taught by the janitor. So what she does is she stores up on pills and then takes like 3 or 5 at a time, which is very crazy. And
she takes an increasingly large amount over time.
Each time. Yeah, she's this girl. And so once she like figures out the game, she starts beating the janitor. So he invites his teacher friend, and so she beats the shit out of the teacher. And then not physically, she's not a violent girl at all.
But she did like straight slay that chess game. Yeah,
she destroyed him in chess. And so he goes to the headmistress of this girls' school, and he's like, okay, listen. I would like your 9-year-old girl to come to my high school and play all 18 members of the chess club at the same time. And, of course, the teacher's like, yeah, sure, yeah. So she, basically, they, like, cut her off of the pills because the state changed the law, and you can't just, like, dose children.
With, like, they said specifically with tranquilizers.
With tranquilizers, but I don't know.
I don't know
LSD
if those were tranquilizers.
Laudanum or something, I don't know. It's probably laudanum. But so Jolene, like, kind of cool guy slips her 2 pills or whatever so she can go beat these kids, and so she plays all of them and just destroys them, just utterly destroys like 18 dudes, like just no problem, back to back. So
no, not back to back,
or well, like simultaneously. Yeah. And so she so after that happens, she's basically like, I need more of these fucking pills. So she decides to during movie night, right, to steal a screwdriver and unscrew the hinge and climb into the little drug repository and steal the jar of drugs. So what she does is she climbs into the drug repository, gives herself a couple of handfuls, for keeps, and then a couple handfuls in the pockets, and then like goes to leave, and it's just like, I'm gonna take the whole jar. So she picks up the whole jar and is like, and basically like turns around, and like the headmistress and all of the other girls are standing there, and she just turns around and is just like,
night night,
and just drops the jar, spills pills and glass everywhere, and then just like falls off. End of episode. So and there's a lot in this episode. Like, I have hyper pared it down, but so it's a pretty straightforward episode with regard to plot. We get introduced to the janitor, who is badass. The main character, her friend Jolene.
Would you say that he's one of your pros?
Yeah, if we're gonna just immediately transition into pros cons, I would say probably my biggest pro is just this little girl's acting. She plays the most disaffected kid ever. This little girl is like, she has no friends. She barely talks. It's all just like kind of grudging facial expressions. But definitely another pro is the janitor. I really like him as a character. It's like kind of like he's very like Scruffy from Futurama.
Yeah.
You know, like Scruffy don't care. Cons. I mean, it sucks they cut her off for drugs, I guess. I don't really have any complaints about this. It had good music, it had good art direction, it had good filmography, it had good sound design, good costuming. I mean, I don't know. The headmistress didn't take the advance of the teacher.
Yeah, that's right.
That was kind of weird.
Oh, that was funny. That teacher was trying.
He kind of was going for it, and she kind of shut that down. It was weird.
It was pretty funny.
Also, the headmistress's shirt in that scene, it's a very weird shirt.
It is a
very weird fucking shirt. But I don't really have cons. What about you? Pros, cons?
Pros, I'm going to say, like, definitely her friend Jolene.
Oh, yeah. Jolene's the best.
Yeah, she's pretty rad. And I do like the janitor.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I don't really have any cons.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
It did seem like she understood what chess was before she was taught by the janitor what chess was. So, but I feel like she wasn't supposed to know what chess was before the janitor taught her what chess
I don't think that she necessarily understood all of the rules, but I think that she understood all of the functions of the game, but not like the name or the workings. And I think that's because in my mind, what was in fact only like 3 scenes was probably more like a couple of weeks of her observing the janitor play chess by himself.
Yeah.
To like understand the horse shaped one moves like this, and the castle shaped one moves like this, and whatever. And so she didn't understand their names or like the function, but like obviously when you see him move a white piece onto a black piece's spot and then put the black piece to the side, you understand that it's just out of the game. So I think she understood the game without actually knowing the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why it seemed like it was just sort of like she doesn't know, all of a sudden she can kind of know some stuff, then he teaches her and she's the best thing ever. I'm assuming that took place over like 6 months.
Yeah, that probably did take place after like a while, but I mean,
she said she was 8 when her mom died, right?
Yeah, she was 8
and when she was introduced to the teacher, she was 9 about to turn 10.
Oh,
so it was a whole year.
So it was probably
Maybe there were,
I didn't really catch that, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I guess I just assumed there was a bunch of time
I can't think of any. I can't really think of any big cons.
Yeah.
What about
best bits? Best bits. Best bits of this. Probably the upside down chest hallucinations induced by tranquilizers. That's hardcore, man.
Yeah.
This little girl has a fucking substance abuse problem. When her friend Jolene is just like, "Are you starting to have the DTs right now? Like, what's going on over here?" I was just like, "Yeah, she has a problem. So, somebody reach out for help."
Yeah.
That was probably my best bits is the upside down chest thing, and the first time she beats the janitor when he just like gets up and turns around and just like chugs some whiskey and then puts it back, and he's just like, "Don't tell anybody you saw that."
Yeah.
Just like he just got his ass handed to him by like an 8-year-old or whatever, and he's having to like cope with that shit. So it was pretty good. I like that. What about you? Best bits?
Ooh, gosh. I think the best bit is really just like when she's in the high school and she's playing everyone, there's a scene where she's like doing the voiceover telling the janitor how like everybody sucked, and you can see her like from the guy's perspective as she's playing them, and there is a girl in this high school who's wearing like a blue skirt, and she is just like laughing at these dudes, but like behind her hand, just pretending like, not
aggressively
to. That
laughing
is
at them.
The best part of this whole. I mean, this was a really good episode, but that was my favorite part. Was just this girl in this skirt who had zero chill and was like,
it's just like all these nerds are getting their asses handed to them by a child who's a little squinty and her eyes are a little bloodshot, because she's on them good pills.
One of those good pills, yeah.
But okay, so review or rating. That's the word I'm looking for. So rating on this, we're definitally gonna finish watching it.
Yeah.
Definitely. No question. We'll probably finish it. This week, if all goes well time wise. which means that we'll have seen the whole thing through by the end of the week. And my goal is to, once we watch the whole thing through, to post our final review on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
That's where you're gonna see the final review of the whole show. Maybe it goes to shit. I don't know. I haven't fucking seen the show. Honestly, Dad recommended it to us like 2 weeks ago, and I've been kind of a bum about watching it.
Well, it's been October for that time.
That's true. It has been October, and we don't do only horror. Anywho, but yeah. So I'm excited to watch more of this. Yep. Either way, I've been John Norgrove. This has been Wife. This is Review Jive. We watched The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at NerdJive and at JiveIsJules for the wrap-up review once we've seen the entire show. And we'll catch you guys next time, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.